Have you ever wondered if humans are truly the only intelligent species in this vast universe? Or could there be other intelligent beings somewhere far away, asking the same questions that we ask ourselves? If aliens really exist, perhaps they too sit under their skies and wonder, are we alone in this universe? For decades, scientists have been trying to find ways to answer this question, and one of the most ambitious attempts was led by NASA when they decided to send messages deep into space, hoping that one day they might reach another intelligent species. In 1977, NASA launched a spacecraft named Voyager 1. Its mission was to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system, and then continue into the unexplored territory of interstellar space. To put it simply, it was designed as an interstellar mission. The idea was extraordinary because our galaxy, the Milky Way, holds millions of solar systems, and between these systems lies an enormous stretch of space that we call interstellar space. Till today, only 5 spacecraft have been launched with the purpose of eventually reaching that far: Pioneer 10, Pioneer 11, Voyager 1, Voyager 2, and New Horizons. Among them, only Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 have successfully made it into interstellar space, simply because the journey is unimaginably long. These 2 spacecraft are special not only because of how far they've traveled, but also because they carry something deeply human messages meant for alien civilizations. Before we talk about those messages, let's first understand how the Voyager missions came to life. Back in 1965, an engineer at NASA noticed something incredible. He realized that in the late 1970 seconds, the outer planets of our solar system, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, would align in a rare geometric pattern. This happens only once every 175 years. Such an arrangement meant that a spacecraft could use the gravitational pull of these planets as a slingshot to travel faster and farther, saving both fuel and time. This technique is called gravity assist, where the mass and motion of a planet help change the speed and path of a spacecraft. NASA seized this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and designed the Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 missions. Voyager 2 was launched first on the 20th of August, 1977, followed just 16 days later by Voyager 1 on the 5th of September. Although Voyager 2 started earlier, Voyager 1 had a shorter and faster route, so it reached Jupiter first. By March 1979, Voyager 1 had sent back astonishing photos of Jupiter and its moons, including the discovery that Jupiter, like Saturn, also has rings. At that time, no one imagined Jupiter had rings. These close-up photos of the Jovian system, as Jupiter and its moons are collectively called, changed our understanding of the planet forever. Voyager 1 even revealed volcanic activity on Jupiter's moon Io, marking the first time humanity had seen active volcanoes outside Earth. Before Voyager, we believed Jupiter had 13 moons. After the spacecraft's flyby, 3 more moons were discovered. Later, Voyager 2 got even closer to Jupiter, adding yet another moon to the list. Today, scientists have confirmed that Jupiter has 95 moons, a number that keeps growing with new discoveries. After exploring Jupiter, Voyager 1 headed towards Saturn and reached it in November 1980. There it discovered 3 new moons, named Atlas, Prometheus, and Pandora. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, was also closely studied. Titan is fascinating because it is one of the only known places beyond Earth where liquid exists in large quantities, making it a popular subject for science fiction stories about future human colonies. After Saturn, Voyager 1's path diverged. Instead of going towards Uranus and Neptune, it left the flat plane of our solar system and began traveling upward into space at astonishing speeds. Voyager 2, however, continued on and became the only spacecraft in history to fly past Uranus in 1986 and Neptune in 1989, sending us breathtaking images of these distant worlds. In 1990, Voyager 1 turned its camera back towards Earth from about 6 billion kilometers away and captured the famous photograph known as the pale blue dot. In that tiny speck of light was our entire home, everything and everyone we've ever known. This single image gave humanity a new perspective on our place in the universe. Afterwards, the cameras of Voyager 1 were turned off to save power, but the spacecraft continued its journey into deep space. In 2012, after 35 years of travel, Voyager 1 finally crossed the boundary of our solar system, leaving behind the heliosphere, the protective bubble created by the sun's solar wind, and entering interstellar space. Voyager 2 followed 6 years later in 2018. Together, these two spacecraft remain the farthest and longest-running human missions in history. But what makes these Voyagers truly legendary is not just how far they have gone, but what they carry with them. Each spacecraft holds a golden record, a 12-inch gold-plated copper disc designed as a time capsule for the universe. If an alien civilization were ever to encounter one of these spacecraft, the record would serve as humanity's greeting to the cosmos. The golden record contains 4 sections. The first is a collection of 115 images, showing scenes from Earth, basic scientific diagrams, DNA structures, and representations of human life. The second section features greetings in 55 languages, along with written messages from then U.S. President Jimmy Carter and the Secretary General of the United Nations. The third section is a selection of music from different cultures, including classical compositions and even a traditional Indian raga sung by Kesarbai Kirkar. The final section is a series of natural sounds, birds, waves, thunder, footsteps, and even the sound of a human heartbeat. To help aliens understand how to play the record, diagrams were included on the cover, showing the functioning of a phonograph. However, even for us humans, these instructions look complicated, so whether aliens could truly decode them remains a mystery. Even more challenging is the way images are stored. Since spacecraft computers in 1977 had only about 69 kilobytes of memory, the images were recorded as audio waveforms and would have to be converted back into pictures by whoever finds them. It's a brilliant but complex solution that may or may not be understood by other beings. Nevertheless, the golden records reflect something powerful, a hopeful and idealistic version of humanity. None of the wars, conflicts, or darker aspects of our history were included. Instead, the message carried by these records is one of peace, curiosity, and unity. They are a reminder that despite all our flaws, humanity wanted to be remembered as a species that looked towards the stars with hope. Today, Voyager 1 is about 25 billion kilometers away from Earth, moving at more than 60,000 kilometers per hour. Its power source, based on the radioactive decay of plutonium, is slowly running out, and by 2025 it may no longer be able to send signals back to us. But even after it goes silent, the spacecraft will continue drifting endlessly through interstellar space, carrying with it the golden record, perhaps for billions of years. Will it ever be found? Will some intelligent civilization one day hold it in their hands, decode the images and sounds, and learn that long ago, a species from a small pale blue planet tried to say hello? We don't know, but the Voyager missions have shown us something just as important. They remind us of our shared humanity, our thirst for exploration, and our longing to connect with others, no matter how far away they might be. And so, as Voyager drifts silently among the stars, it continues to carry a message that says, "We were here, and we dared to dream beyond our world."